Why are immigrants so depressed in Canada? Canada is one of the most popular destinations worldwide, where people from across the globe migrate. Sadly, rebuilding a life in Canada can be challenging and mentally draining. Language barriers, a lack of a strong support system, discrimination, and the high cost of living are some of the problems new immigrants in Canada face. These have led to many immigrants feeling frustrated and mentally drained. Additionally, being separated from family and friends provokes a feeling of isolation and loneliness, which is responsible for the depressive state of the majority of new immigrants. In this video, our focal question is, why are immigrants so depressed in Canada? To answer this, we will have an in-depth discussion on the major factors that could be responsible for this trend. As we delve into today's business, we encourage you to watch until the end. Remember to keep the conversation going by sharing your thoughts in the comments section. The stress of enculturation. Assimilation into a different culture is likely to impact the social and psychological well-being of new immigrants in Canada, leading to their depressive state. Research shows that new immigrants tend to have better mental states than their Canadian-born counterparts. However, over time, the impact of cultural shock can lead to deteriorating mental health. Described as the healthy immigrant effect, this phenomenon is associated with the stress of enculturation, where immigrants struggle to adapt to a new environment, culture, and lifestyle. A Canadian immigrant may typically undergo 4 enculturation models: assimilation, separation, integration, and marginalization. Assimilation occurs when individuals are forced to adopt the cultural norms of the host country, which in this case is imposed by the Canadian government. This can take a toll on their mental health, which could also lead to the immigrants undergoing the process of separation, where they may reject the Canadian culture and try to preserve their own. Integration sets in when the immigrants can adopt and preserve Canadian cultural norms. As they struggle to maintain both cultures, what follows is marginalization, where the immigrants reject both their culture of origin and that of the Canadian government. This stress of adjusting to life in Canada, combined with their inability to find suitable jobs, can take a toll on their mental health, with many falling into depression. Additionally, immigrants are battling with suitable job placement in Canada, and our next discussion will focus on that. Most Canadian immigrants can't find suitable jobs. Despite obtaining Canadian certifications, most immigrants in Canada have yet to find suitable jobs, leading to depression. Manmeet and Randeep Oberoi are from India, and in 2018 they sold their properties and migrated to Canada with their 2 children. Equipped with a university degree from India, Manmeet obtained her Nova Scotia teaching certification upon arriving in Canada and is now a substitute teacher. Sadly, she has been unable to find a permanent position, and her endless search for a job is weighing her down. Manmeet is not alone, as many immigrants have continued to suffer the same fate. Joshua, another immigrant from Ghana, struggled to find a job as a financial advisor and was forced to work stints at a courier company. Struggling to make ends meet, Joshua and his family lived from hand to mouth and struggled to pay the bills. Ravi became a Canadian immigrant in 2017 with high expectations and job prospects. He said, "I was adequately prepared for any eventualities and never felt the urge to give up." However, with time, Ravi needed help to get a part-time job, even after submitting his resume to numerous companies. Upon landing a part-time job, handling the stress level and fast-paced environment took a toll on his mental health. Like Ravi, many immigrants have questioned their situation or whether there will ever be light at the end of the tunnel. Many have had to settle for jobs beneath their qualifications, thereby affecting their self-esteem and causing them to fall into depression. More on these will be discussed momentarily. Diminishing self-worth of immigrants. This has proven to be a vital reason why immigrants are so depressed in Canada. During the immigration process, most immigrants have high expectations and are expected to land jobs similar to those in their country of origin. However, reality sets in when they arrive. They realize their previous work experience and educational credentials need to be improved in Canada. In the words of an immigrant in Canada, he said, "I wanted to make Canada my home, but then I realized that my degree and work experience were useless." This hopeless situation usually takes a toll on the mental health of immigrants and also makes them develop low self-esteem. Their inability to get a befitting job based on their qualifications can affect their level of socialization, and they are sometimes forced to alienate from members of their community. They are often forced to settle for less and find it embarrassing to share their job status with their friends back in their home country. An immigrant in Canada lamented about how embarrassed he was to work as a bartender when he held executive positions in his home country. As immigrants grapple with this harsh reality, which is taking a toll on their mental health, the Canadian weather exacerbates their situation, as will be discussed shortly. Canadian winter is depressing. The winter in Canada can be hard on immigrants, especially those from Asia and Africa. The lack of sunlight, cold temperatures, and snowfall can take a toll on the mental health of immigrants. In a nutshell, Canadian winters can put an extra burden on new immigrants, leading to their depressive state. When Sarah, a Colombian, arrived in Canada, she was full of expectations and eager to adapt. However, after experiencing her first Canadian winter, she began to develop feelings of anxiety and depression. Though grateful for Canada's opportunity, she is grappling with the reality staring at her and sometimes questioning her decision to migrate to the country. She said, "I wasn't aware of why I felt my parents were aging and needed me." Piranda stated that she had no desire to do anything, and working or studying felt like a burden. When she began to cry all day and isolate herself, she was forced to seek help. Sadly, many Canadian immigrants feel like Piranda, and studies have revealed that it was common for new immigrants to experience a decline in mental health as a result of the Canadian winter. According to Romero, a registered psychotherapist based in Hamilton, Canada, immigrants are affected biologically during winter due to the lack of sunlight and the consequent decrease in vitamin D. Immigrants are also impacted by the cold and the fact that, during the height of winter, it can begin to get dark around 4 p.m. This can cause exhaustion for those from warmer climates and SAD, seasonal affective disorder. A subset of depression may set in. The situation is worse for those struggling to survive Canada's economic hardship. How have immigrants fared in Canada? Stay tuned as we expound on these momentarily. Canada's economic hardship. Economic hardship in Canada is one major reason immigrants are so depressed. Most immigrants have to go through basic struggles, such as finding a job, a place to stay, and being unable to afford everyday living expenses. Studies have revealed that some immigrants living in Canada need help finding housing or afford decent accommodation. Many immigrants live in basement apartments, which they find very uncomfortable and depressing. The high cost of living in Canada has also been a major issue that immigrants are battling. Facing discrimination and the challenges associated with securing appropriate employment can affect the mental well-being of immigrants, leading to loneliness heightened by feelings of depression. Though some immigrants were lucky to land a job, paying rent and other bills as a single person has further impoverished them. This has caused many immigrants to live paycheck to paycheck, making them feel lonely and isolated. Is there hope for a better life? According to a recent Conference Board of Canada report, it can take immigrants years to work back up the career ladder. This means that many immigrants will continue to endure economic hardship and work twice as hard to make ends meet. Although the notion that Canada is an opportunity haven for immigrants still holds sway, an increasing number of immigrants are disappointed and migrate to other countries after attempting Canada. Though mental health comes with a lot of stigmas, as victims are often stigmatized, the Canadian Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, in a statement, said that it offers preventive, non-clinical mental support to some immigrants through third-party organizations and encourages them to seek help whenever they feel drained, and there is need to. As we conclude this video on why immigrants are so depressed in Canada, we encourage you to share the video and keep the conversation going by penning your thoughts in the comments section. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.